Hi, everybody. This is Christy Childs. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And in this video, we're going to talk about Printful, print on demand, and what niches are selling. All right, let's go. You remember that old saying when we were kids, or maybe it was just when I was a kid, when I grow up, I'm going to be teacher, Indian chief, Well, get this. That is actually what sells inside of Etsy. It's people's hobbies and people's occupations. And number three, it's people's family relationships. For example, Papa loves to go fishing with, Jakey, or best litigation attorney ever. Or let's talk about teachers. Okay, I was a teacher for a long time in elementary school. There are loads of positions in elementary schools that you can make a t-shirt for, but you don't want to just do hashtag teacher. You want to do hashtag best music teacher, hashtag best band director, hashtag best after school daycare provider. Go into Etsy and Pinterest and Amazon and look to see what people are loving. Okay, you can't see Pinterest repinned anymore, but you can go into Amazon's bestsellers. You can go into Etsy, and now what they have underneath bestsellers is this little icon. It says bestseller. Okay, and then you can go in the reviews and find out what is selling. So you want to niche down. You don't want to just say best teacher award. You want to say best cafeteria lady award, best after school daycare queen. You want to think about what's happening in people's lives. I said this morning on Facebook, it's sort of like, we have a disconnect from the real world to online. We sort of act like a robot. We forget these are what I do with my cell phone. They're on their cell phone and they're looking to buy. Okay. Etsy is a buyer's marketplace. You are there with people are shopping. It's like an online mall. Okay. They're buying and then they're looking for, a teacher gift for Christmas. My niece is a school teacher, and she gets the best teacher's gift I've ever seen. Okay, because people know that Etsy has a high quality of goods, and they're looking for unique things. And you have to my designs that are selling were just text images that I created inside a PicMonkey. Okay, so you want to think about what is selling. Go into Etsy and look at the best sellers. Think about what is happening in people's lives right now. People are getting married. People are getting divorced, who are single, looking for someone. There are people who this is their first Christmas with their first baby, something like crazy. And Printful has baby onesies. So you could do baby onesies. You could do first time I've gone to Santa Claus shirts for, baby. You do baby onesies. You could do toddler shirts, first Christmas in first grade. Birthdays sell like nuts on Etsy. Birthday shirts, anniversary shirts. Go into Etsy and look at, I'm 50, I'm 60, I'm 40, I'm 30, and they are selling like crazy. Remember, print on demand. You don't have to touch. You don't have to mail it. I love it. This thing online, really. So the secret is to sell what is already selling. Some things don't have a lot of money. You could do this inside of PicMonkey, which is around $7 a month. You can make a text. You can also, inside of Printful now, there's also, when you go in to create a new item, there's a little thing that says text. And instead of uploading an image, you can actually do the text right onto the mock-up. Okay, so you don't even have to use PicMonkey. And it costs you 20 cents to upload it to Etsy. Okay, Etsy is only one marketplace online. I love it because that's, I've seen success. My daughter-in-law said Tuesday, she said 50 sales, 50 sales. 50. People are buying. It's November. People are buying for Christmas, and they're buying in droves. I started seeing my sales pick up when I did a 20% off, buy 2 or more items, 20% off coupon on my store. And so people are buying in 2s. And I'm thrilled. You know, you just try everything online. You just test to see what works. But the riches are in the niches. First of all, pick a niche. Don't just say hiking. Look inside of Etsy. You'll be surprised at how many subcategories there are in every person's sporting love. Hobbies are huge. And you can even marry a hobby with a relationship, you know, like fishing with grandpa, you know, fishing with papa, hunting with papa. I've sewn things that were like, I have a coffee mug and it says, you know, we could just hear the fish laughing. It's got a little fishing hook on there. People love things that are funny, that speak to their hobbies. They love things that speak to their professions. And number 3, they love things that speak to the people they love, their family relationships. Mimi, mama, papa. You know, papa loves fishing with his buddy. Daddy loves watching football with his son. Think about those things. You can customize it inside of Printful, and I teach how to do that in my course. It's easy to do, okay? So the thing about print on demand, you're probably in your mind, you're thinking, but the things that sell have names on it. You too can cut anything inside of Printful and other print on demand companies. So yay, right? Yay. So why not do it? You can offer, there's a little tick box when you make a listing. It says, you may personalize, you know, may request personalization or customization. And that means their name on it. Yes, you can. You can do an order. After they have ordered, you can do an order inside of Printful. And I'll show you how to do that in the course. Now, today also, I wanted to talk to you about Shopify. Now, Etsy is a marketplace. I call it peanut butter. Shopify is jelly, peanut butter and jelly. Okay, just my little weird analogy, but I'm going to talk about this. You find something that is a winner on Etsy. A lot of people have gone into Shopify and taken that winner, and say you saw that everything about hiking, everything, there was a huge market for hiking t-shirts and hiking sayings and everything hiking, and you went in and you got Shopify set up, and you ran Facebook ads and you found your audience on hiking and you were able to scale that. Okay. Here's the pros and cons. The pros about Etsy is it's already a buyer's marketplace. You don't have to buy for people to be in there shopping unless you want to do promoted listings or Google ads. The pro about having Shopify store with Etsy is that you can take your winners and you're not competing with anyone. They're only seeing your stuff. It's easier to build an email list inside of Shopify. And number 3, it's exclusive. You're not competing with anybody. Number 4, you can offer upsells. You know, you might also like, if they buy a t-shirt, you can sell page. You may also like this coffee mug that goes with that. I have recently found a guy online named Kevin. He is the best about Shopify that I've ever seen. His students are getting amazing results. Okay. My Etsy students are getting amazing results. I made my first sale very frequently. Last night, I'm sitting on the sofa. I'm watching This Is Us. I love that show. And I get a notification on my phone, ding. And you know, she said, guess what? I was on my way to church. I got my first print on demand sale. So I've got student success stories with Etsy and print on demand scaling up with Shopify. So you're going to see 2 links below this video. You're going to see Etsy plus print on demand equals magic, my course. And you're going to see Kevin's Shopify, drop shipping and print on demand. You don't have to do one or the other. You can do both. If you're a little bit, you can do Shopify, and Kevin will go show you how. Okay, Kevin's awesome, absolutely awesome, and just wanted to let you know about that. So, are there any questions while I'm here? And I've got to plug up my computer because it's running low on juice. So I'm going to pause for a minute. Questions that you have about anything we've talked about today. Just remember to recap just to recap, the riches are in the niches, okay? You want to speak to someone's interest and you want to evoke emotion. You want to evoke emotion. Russell Brunson says, if you're boring, you're broke. And it's true. You know, if you put something that's too general in your shop, nobody's going to buy it. You know, teachers, no, nobody's looking for just teacher gift. They usually are, but the ones that win are the ones that say music teacher gift, math teacher gift, or say somebody's working with an engineer. Think about all the different engineers. There's mechanical engineer, electrical engineer. And that's what you want to do. Those are the things that are selling. Those are the low-hanging fruit, it's called online. In other words, people are overlooking those, thinking they have to do something general, like an attorney mug or an attorney shirt. But what sells better is something that says, you know, prosecuting attorney. Go into Google and Google all the different kinds of attorneys. Go into Google and Etsy and search for all the different kinds of engineers. Go in there and Google and search for real estate. Think about all the different professions that people do, that people are always trying to honor that person, their best friend, their cousin, their wife, their mother, their brother, their son, and they're looking for a gift that speaks to them. Like best media. My son works in the media department in his church. Best media, you know, best media guy on the planet. Because, and then you could put their name on it. You can customize everything with Printful. There's just a little way to do that. I teach in my course how to customize everything. So there's no reason, just whatever your mind is bombarding you with right now saying, but what about this? You can just override that. Just override that objection and you just reboot your brain and know that when there's a will, there's a way, right? And if one company won't do it, you can find a company that does. All right. So a lot of times, somebody wrote to me, last night, and they said, can you change the name to this? Well, my answer is usually yes, because I'll figure it out, right? Even if I have to hire somebody on Fiverr.com to change one thing in a graphic, the answer is usually yes, right? So, instead of making $10, you make $5. But you want to get those sales under your belt. Why? It gives you more ranking juice inside of Etsy. When you make more sales, Etsy rewards you by hiking your listings up in the rankings inside of Etsy's algorithm. Okay? That means they give you favor. You become their favorite child with that t-shirt or that mug or that pillowcase. And so because when you make a sale, they make money. So it's a win-win. They want you to make sales. All right? Excuse me. Excuse me. They have recently come out to seen it. It's working for me to either lower your shipping or offer free shipping. So all you do is absorb that cost. You either take $1 or $2 less profit, or you put your price, your item at, if you're going to offer free shipping at $5, put $5 more on your t-shirt or on your mug or whatever it is. And the reason I say shirts is that shirts sell like crazy. Why would anyone want to buy a t-shirt? You might be thinking, excuse me. Well, think about this. T-shirts wear out. T-shirts get holes in them. T-shirts get stinky. T-shirts get stained. And so you're always having to buy new t-shirts. That t-shirt goes in the trash or it goes to the rag bin, right? So don't overthink it. Your other thing you might be saying is, yeah, but why would they buy a t-shirt? Why would they want to buy a t-shirt from my store when they can go down to Walmart, or when they're in Kroger, they can see a t-shirt or a coffee mug for $8, at Target? Why would they buy from my shop? Excuse me. The answer is because it's convenient. It's convenient. They have their phone in their hand. They are, they're in the McDonald's drive-thru. There's a long line, so they're bored. So, they get their cell phone, and doggone it, I don't know what I did with my cell phone. They get their cell phone. Oh, I had to plug it in. They get their cell phone, and they're going on their Etsy app, Oh my gosh, my best friend's having a baby. Her shower's next week. I don't have a gift for her. What do I do? So, you know, they're waiting on the line to move. So they're on the Etsy app and they're going, oh, yeah. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. This is my best friend's baby's first Christmas done, or after the baby's born. It's going to be their first Christmas coming up. This is perfect. She will love it. Or she can save it for next year. Okay. And boom, oh, I'm going to add it to my cart. Now, if they don't have time to check out before they get to the drive-thru to pay, what happens is if they put a little favorite, they put a little heart on there, Etsy's going to do a little marketing magic. Etsy's going to send them an email and say, hey, so you know the item that you favored, guess what? It's still available. Did you forget it? Etsy is now doing cart abandonment kind of marketing, and it is working. So Etsy is going to help you make that sale. Etsy is going to help you pull that person back into the marketplace, into your shop, because they favorited your item. Excuse me. So that's remarketing on Etsy's level, and it's working. It's doing great. So anyway, sub-niches. The sub-niches is where the money is made. Remember, don't just do general things. You want to sub-niche it, subtopic, okay? I mean, when you go into Etsy and Pinterest and Amazon, you will be absolutely amazed once you start doing research how many niches you're going to find that you never even thought about. I mean, think about people who cycle on the weekends in the mountains. There are so many passions and hobbies and occupations that if you did a cup and or a t-shirt for each of those occupations or hobbies, you would have hundreds of items on your shop. I got double sales of one mug. So I got 4 mug sales in the past 3 days, and it was for something in a hobby niche that I've had on my shop for 1.5 years. And I thought, oh, I even thought about taking it off, but I'm glad I didn't. And I don't know why it didn't sell last year, but this year it's selling. And I think one reason might be it's because I put a coupon on my shop, and I said, if you buy 20% off your entire purchase. And so both people have bought 2 mugs each. Okay, so you just try it. You don't know if it's going to work or not. So don't overthink it. Don't think yourself out of your first sales. Don't overthink it and think, oh, the marketplace is too saturated. If people are making sales, it's because people are buying what they're selling. And so you want to do something similar to that. Okay, you can either buy images on Etsy from people who will allow you to. They'll say commercial license included. If you have any questions, just private message them, and or you can do your own on PicMonkey, and or you can hire someone in Fiverr.com to make your images for you. So just eliminate all the excuses that are coming into your mind right now. But what about this? Okay, there is no what about this. If other people are doing it, how the heck can't you do it? You can. You can do this. You can do this. And remember, I talked about Etsy. I'm going to call Etsy peanut butter, and I'm going to call Shopify jam. If you're ready, if you have some winners on your Etsy shop, whether it be print on demand or handmade or drop shipping, and you're ready to scale to the next level, I'm going to put a link below this because my friend Kevin has the best Shopify store on the internet. He has the best customer service for Shopify on the internet. Okay. So I call it peanut butter and jelly. Some people have both an Etsy shop and a Shopify store. Fill up their Shopify store with Facebook ads. And Kevin shows you how to do all that. There'll be a link below, one to my Etsy plus print on demand equals magic course, and the second one to Kevin's course about Shopify. If that interests you, it's there. Okay. Peanut butter and jelly. All right. So are there any other questions? Hi, Alicia. Thank you for the smiley face with the crying. I love it. Remember, if you're boring, you're broke. You want to stand out. You have to stand out like a purple cow. So as Seth Godin says, and it's true. You cannot be boring. You cannot be blah or meh. You have to do by finding something that makes them laugh or makes them cry or makes them think of Nana, Papa, Mama, Mima, and we've got all those in our family. I'm Mimi, and Mama, Daddy, whatever, cousin. You know, my brother. I love talking about my brother because he is one of the funniest people I've ever met. Really, he's like Uncle Buck. If you know about that movie, that old movie with John Candy, Uncle Buck. That's my brother, and he can just look at you and everybody laughs because he has the quickest wit of anybody I've ever seen. So if I saw a coffee mug, it says, you know, he's like Uncle Buck. Of course, I wouldn't do it because I think it'd be like a copyright infringement. You got to be careful about movies and TV shows and all that. But if I saw something that reminded me of my brother, I would have to get it. I would have to get it. See, that's it. When people are on their phone or on their tablet, you know, sitting in their recliner at night, and they see your mug that reminds them of their favorite aunt or uncle or their favorite cousin or their sister or their brother they haven't seen in a long time, you know, maybe they had a little falling out and they're looking for something to sort of, you know, make them feel loved again. And they're like, oh, I really need something. I should have said what I did. You know, I'm sorry for what I said. There's a lot of t-shirts and cups. I'm sorry for what I said when I was hungry. I'm sorry for what I said when I was backing up the trailer on the boat. I'm sorry for what I said, you know, when I was trying to put the boat on the trailer. All that stuff is so funny, but you got to niche it down, make it personal. And you can even do those customized. Just write it up in your description. I will put your brother's name on it. I will put your uncle's name on it. I will put your best friend's name on it. And that is what is selling on Etsy. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions, leave it below. And I come back and I do answer questions and comments on my videos. Thank you for being here today. Print on demand is where it's at. Have a great day. God bless you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.